Hello guys, for today's video I'm going to do a quick review of the new aftermarket part for the shotgun, the Haymaker, and the attachments. Aftermarket part is called the Maglift kit, and what it does is, number one, it makes your ammo capacity automatically to 60. It increases your recoil control, your damage range, and your fire rate. For the fire rate itself, what it does, it acts like a dual action trigger. What I mean by that is once you pull your trigger, it is going to fire, and once you release your trigger, it is also going to fire. It's the same concept as the Core 45 aftermarket kit that was released, I believe, last season. I don't really remember. But this is my build. So let's talk about the build first. For the muzzle, I'm using the Bryson Infro choke. Again, increasing the shotgun spread. Again, with the maximum range itself. Also with the hip fire and tactical stance. Tactical stance is the thing I'm going to use this for specifically. And I'm going to show you why in a second. For the barrel, the biggest thing here is going to be increasing the effective damage range, right? So again, the effective damage range right now is your maximum damage for the gun is at 5.2 meters and below. So ending within that range, you're good. Minimum damage range is again about, let's say, 24, 25. So you are still going to get that hit marker, but again, it's RNG with the pellets. Yeah, so it's going to be a little hard. And of course, you are dealing minimum damage. So again, not a bad number. It's still about that 25-minute range, but again, don't expect to don't expect to hit people from that range. The next one is going to, The next one is going to be the Verdant Hook Box Laser. So the reason why I'm using this versus like the Slager's, the FSS Oli laser, is because we're not really going to use ADS for this. We're mainly using the tack stance. But it's still going to give you, again, the 30% for the hip fires, minimum and max spread. And it is also giving you 7% sprint speed. But again, what I'm looking for is, again, the tactical stance spread. And if you look here, again, so you can see accuracy while sliding. And again, you need to be mobile on this gun because of the fire rate itself. Then moving on. And I'm using the Bruin Bastion angle grip again with the same concept. I'm looking at the accuracy itself for for tactical stance, hip fire, hip spread, and of course for the recoil control for this one. Again, you can still use your Merc grip, the Slagers, what I was using before, especially with the Lockwood. What was the other one? The Bruin Warrior grip as well. Again, there's a lot of grips that you can use, but in my opinion, definitely use this one for this build specifically. And like I said, the jack backlift, if I did not mention that already. So, moving on to the fire range, I want to show you first the dual action trigger. I'm going to move my mouse just right beside my mic, and I'm going to press. That fires, and then I'm going to unpress, and it still fires. So, if you spam it, like so. Right, so again, with 60 bullets, so technically you still have 30 shotgun shells in your magazine pool, which is very good. And again, if it's doing this, you're spamming it, yeah, TTK again at the close range is going to be very, very fast. Then again, some SMGs still dominates again at close quarters. Now, why that build? If you do a hip fire, okay, and if you look at the spread, so it's very concise, right? Very small. If you ADS, that should make it smaller, but because of the recoil while you're ADSing and the visual recoil itself, it's going to be hard for the especially timing. So, if you want to have optimal spread and fast ADS, and if you're looking at this, it's like that takes about a good 0.7 seconds. You can just switch to tack stance, and if you tack stance, see how fast that is. It takes about half the time to do it. And for the work control itself, so tack stance right now, and then if I do that, see, you are still able to control that. Versus this, look at that, it's still very, very precise with that. Now, once you actually hop in game, you should be able to see your reticle. or the center dot, but for whatever reason the fire animation doesn't do it. So you'll see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the title bullet test. So I'm going to assume that this is going to dominate in the pubs, especially in Warzone. Before I forget, no, you cannot put a ammunition mod on this. I know that on the first day that it was released, yes, you were able to put again Dragon's Breath with this shotgun, with this conversion kit, which was cancer. So again, they patched that out, or they nerfed it. Long story short, but overall, the gun is really good. I have another build for that, but that's involving the no stock. And if I'm using the no stock, and you still have that mobility, but you are sacrificing your recoil control. So I still have to field test that shotgun first before I can fully post it. But for now, this is what I'm using. Again, take a screenshot of that if you like to, and hopefully you use it. And if you do use it, again, don't forget to like the video. Thank you very much.